my baby just cares for me guitar lesson in chord melody style. Hi my dear jazz friends all over the world, Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. You can download all the lesson material like the tabs and the backing tracks from the link down below in the description box. The tabs include the entire song form with the solo and the first two verses and the interlude, as do the backing tracks. They come in a long version and in the short video version, because in the video I'm just gonna explain and show the main two verses. All right, and now let's get started. Now here's that iconic piano riff that we all love so much. We are in the key of A, the original Nina Simone key, and it's 2 bars, the intro, and then it's being repeated. So what we have is we have an A triad, A, C sharp, E, and we play the bass first and then the G and B string together. Then the D string goes down, actually, the note on the D string, so the bass goes down to a G sharp now. The rest remains the same. Bass first, the other two follow. And then we go down to the F sharp. These two remain the same, so you have to kind of rearrange your fingers for an A with the F sharp in bass. And then to the E in bass. Right? I'll leave this here, you don't need this anymore, right? The E is on the A string now. Now we change the chord to a D chord. You could fret the whole chord, but it's easier to just play the D. What is this? A D again and F sharp. C sharp, that's a little stretchy, I know. And now we change to a 2-5, B minor 7 to E. B minor is here, but we have the 5 on top now. So what we have is the B, the D, and the E. And I bar this actually. It's easier for me personally. And then you change the middle finger to the E. The rest still remains the same. That's an E7 now, or part of an E7. And that's the whole thing. I'm gonna play this now for you twice at slow tempo. 3, 4. If you're into chord melody, I have a chord melody starter pack for you with 5 easy lessons from my YouTube channel for best value, and you can download it from the link down below in the description box. Go check it out. Alright, here's verse 3. In this video I'm only gonna cover the last 2 verses. Verse 3 is the exact same thing as verse 1, by the way. So look at the song info that I put up here somewhere, the song form. And again, if you download the lesson material, you get the long version and the short version as in the video, and the original long version too. Okay, now we are in the chord melody section now, including the vocals part. I have a barred A chord, cowboy chord, just normal thing, 5, and we play the D, G, and B strings only, okay, plus the bass, of course. Bar this because after we play the bass and then the 3 strings, I strum through all the strings, or sometimes I just play the upper 3 plus the bass again. Depends on my mood. Usually I strum this, but you need to hit that high E string. Twice again, pinky goes to the F sharp. Here's the F sharp. Then we change over to the D chord, and 5, 7, 7 like in the intro, plus that high A on top. Again, and now we go to B minor 7. That's 4, 4, 3, 5, and to an E7 sus4 chord. Here's the E, 2, 4, 3, 5, right? Ah, sorry. Then we repeat that first bar. But now it's a little different. D again. And now we go to this B minor 7. That's the B here. Then 7, 7, and 10. Okay? And then E7 or 9 says 4 it is actually. 7, here's the E now, change from E to A string, and the upper 3 strings. Right? Then we have the we have a little filler bar going on because there's no melody in here. So this is just a normal rhythm. Bass, the G and B strings. Then bass again, I take the A string as a different bass now. Then the melody sets in, high E string. So if we comping means to accompany in jazz. So if we comp and we don't have a melody in there, use the lower strings, okay? To make the melody stick out more. Now we have a beautiful, nice jazz chord, D major 7, sharp 11. It's a little tricky if you're a beginner to fret. Here's the D, 5, 4, 6, 7, 4. Here's the sharp 11. Some transcription don't show that. They show you this chord again, but clearly it is a G sharp in the melody. Twice, so you play the high E string again, F sharp. Now you get back to the normal D chord. And then B minor 7. We start with the E string on the 7th fret, then the 7, 7 here. 10th of the E string for the melody, and then the upper 4 strings. Right? So this was and now we have an E7 filler chord. And we do a little bit of that walking bass, have it going on. 7, 6, 7, 5. Bass first, 3 strings afterwards. Always the same thing when you have that walking bass. Then the 5th in bass, so you switch to the E string, back to the A string, and passing note the D, which is the 7th of the chord. And that was it for phrase 1. I know that was a lot, that's why I'm going to play through it at a slow tempo, okay? 3, 4. And here are the second 8 bars of the verse, and we change over to a secondary dominant, C sharp 7 we are now. So the whole song changes its mood. That's a C sharp, and then the 9th fret and the 10th fret of the D and G string comes from this C7. You play the bass first, then the middle 2 strings, that's just the fill, and now the melody starts, and we play the high 4 strings. Then the E string twice again. And now we have this beautiful flat 9, the D on top. Then you lift your ring finger again, play the highest 3 string plus the E string, and then the D, G, B string and the E string. Right? Now, F sharp minor, the resolution of the C sharp. That's 9, 10, 11, 9, 10. Little fill. And now melody. That's bass, 3 strings, 12 of B and 9 of E. Right? B7, another secondary dominant. 7, 7, 8. then everything till the B string, so that means these three plus the bass. 10, 10, 7. Now you move your pinky over to the 9th fret and we get a B9 chord on the highest 4 strings, and you play it twice. Sorry. And then we fill the rest of the chord, the rest of the bar I mean, with E and the middle 2 strings twice. And now hit it hard, E string, and the E7 sus 4 chord, 7, 7, 7, 5. And then you stop. And now octaves, 2 and 5 and 4 and 7. I played Wes Montgomery style with my thumb. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do some scratches in between. All right, and here is phrase 2 at slow tempo. 3, 4. You can help to keep the free video tutorials of this channel running by becoming a member of the channel, and you can do so by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button, which also grants you access to my mini lessons. You can also say a little thank you by clicking the thanks button and donate a little something. This really helps with the productions of the videos. Thanks a lot. So here are the first 8 bars of verse 4. We start the same as, the first 2 bars are the same as bars number 3 and 4 in phrase 1. So you know this already. A, bass and the middle 3 strings, then everything. F sharp, D, and this B minor 7 plus the E9 sus 4. So that's the same as bars number 3 and 4 of the first verse. But now we have to change because the melody goes up. Okay, so we go to this A chord. The chords stay the same, we just use a different voicing. This is also an A voicing. 12, 11, 10, 9 and 10. Start with the bass first, and then the 3 strings, then everything. Now the melody, B string, E string twice, D6, 9, that's 9, 9, 10, 10. E string, again, 12, 9, then the 9th fret of the G string and the 11th fret. Where am I? Here am I. Okay, again. Going back to A, move this finger up, play the bass again first, the 3 middle strings, then everything. Then everything and the upper 3 strings, or middle 3 strings. So this is a fill because there's nothing going on for 1.5 bars. Then a melody sets in again. E string, thrice, 3 times. Move your pinky to the 12th of the B. And now a beautiful D major 7 chord. 12, 11, 10, 9. Followed by a D6 chord. 10, 12, 11, 12. And fill. Bass, higher 3 strings and everything. Right? Okay. Now I'm going to play through phrase number 3 at slow tempo. 3, 4. here are the last 12 bars of the song already. We have a D6, 5, 4, 4, 3, play it again, and B string, going to the E and F sharp. G sharp 7, cowboy chord 4, 5, 4, 4. Then the middle 4 strings, 3 strings, everything, and middle 3 strings. Maybe let go of the pressure on the second beat. Articulated. A major 7. We take advantage of the open A string here. 7, 6, 9. 7 of the B string gives us an A6 chord. G13, 3, 3, 4, 5. Move your index second fret to the second fret and back to the 5. While everything keeps ringing. That's the key to good chord melody. Keep things ringing, otherwise it sounds totally different. Okay. Leave the pinky here and shape an F sharp 7 chord going up till the E string. I think you know this already. 2, 3, 5, 2. Then the middle 3 strings, all the 4 strings, and the middle 3 strings again. Same rhythm as in the G sharp 7. B minor 7, 2, 5, 2, 3. And here's the melody. 4, 2, 4, 2. Right? E7, 0, 1, 0, 0. Going to the second of the B string, bass, D and G string. That's just a fill. And then, now we have the appendix. All right, the appendix, that doesn't happen in the verse 2, because verse 2 goes to the interlude, which basically is the intro again. So, but in the last verse, the melody is repeated higher up. So it goes to the C sharp half diminished, 4, 5, 4, 5. Stretch your pinky to the second fret, twice, third fret, fifth fret. Leave it here, F sharp 7, up to the B string now, E string, back to the B string, but with your pinky off, so the second fret. Make sure you fret this well enough because this is a little hard to play. And now we have that melody again. B minor, E7, and different ending now. You shape an A already, open A string, second fret, right? And then we have this ending going on. This is really a cliche ending, so you should really know it because you can use it for all major endings. But don't overdo it, don't use it on every song. So from the second fret that we are on, you now don't play the chord anymore, but single notes, 2, 1, slide, 4, 2, open D string, 4, 2, open A string, 4, 2, 2, and the whole A chord and a little tremolo going on, okay? Here is the entire phrase number 4 at slow tempo. 3, 4. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a fat thumbs up because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, which is really so important for a creator like me. So the video gets seen by a lot of people and I can keep creating content. Also, please check out my chord melody playlist, chord melody starter pack from my website, GuitarVersum.com. And I hope to see you next week. Servus, Baba.